This is Adriano, an Italian jazz rap artist. 6 months ago, he was at 200 followers and 2,000 monthly listeners. Fast forward to today, he's at 100,000 monthly listeners and an EP that's been streamed 1 million times. And by the way, I'm Niall, I run Rapfilm, and we've generated 150 million views for artists like Michael Bibi, Eric Bellinger. And here's what we learned. Most music artists will chase trends, but the best ones chase emotional connection, because views only create careers if they generate fans. So in this video, I'm breaking down the 4-phase system we use to turn Adri's content into a fan base that actually streams his music. Phase 1 was lead with emotion. When Adriano came to us, the music was fire. Italian jazz rap, smooth, nostalgic, romantic, and just listen to this. He thought he might be too unique, but you can actually use that to your advantage, especially when most artists are still posting song out now, link in bio, and music video snippets. To really unlock the potential of the song, we had 2 problems to solve. Geo-target Italians, not through hashtags, but through captions and visuals, and amplify the emotion. As I said, the song's really emotional, and if you want people to stream it, then they have to feel it. Here's how we solved both. First, we found Jack Vettriano paintings. He's a famous Italian painter with this nostalgic, romantic style. You might be wondering, how do you turn that into content? But that's the key. We didn't have to record a single video to do this, because we used TikTok's slide post feature. The concept is a conversation between the man and the woman that eventually leads into the song. The slide 1 says, "Calm down, babe." It's just an Italian jazz rap artist on a Loyal Kana type beat. Slide 2, she says, "But did you even listen to the lyrics?" And slide 3, the lyrics appear. So the Italians already recognize these paintings, and we're not just selling the music, we're using the emotions of the song to create a storyline. Now, the first video got 73,000 views. The second video got 750,000 views. And within the first 7 days, we hit 1 million views on TikTok. And before, this guy was stuck at under 1,000 views. But here's why 99% of artists don't turn their initial viral moment into real momentum for their career. When the format started working, we didn't celebrate and move on. We doubled down ruthlessly. Phase 2, manufacture demand. We dug into the archive of Jack Vettriano paintings. We made variations of his paintings with AI, all with the same snippet of the song, because we knew that worked. Now, at this point, Easy, which was the song, wasn't even released yet. The comments section went crazy with Italian people saying, "Droppa, hit. When is this dropping on Spotify?" We replied to every single comment with the song name and the release date. I know this sounds small and tedious, but it's where most campaigns die, because if you want to lift a project off the floor, you have to do the boring, unscalable work. By the time Easy dropped, 2 weeks into the campaign, demand was already manufactured. 1,000 streams in 24 hours, 30,000 streams within the first 2 weeks, with 0 paid ads and 0 playlists. If you go all in on content, eventually the algorithm will change, just like my clothes did right now, I know. Algorithm changes is a massive buzzword in the music industry, but essentially what this means is that the audience taste changes and they become numb to the content that you've been posting. The human brain seeks novelty, so if they've seen something too many times, they're just not as excited by it. That's why phase 3, pivot when formats die. The key is to not panic here. We had a new track on the way called Idea Nuove, and engagement was nowhere near as high, but you just have to trust the process. Because a lot of times, all you need here is a slight tweak. Instead of recycling the same Jack Vettriano paintings, we found new photos on Pinterest with a similar vibe. So the lesson here is, don't put all your eggs in one basket. The same way with investments, you have to diversify your risk. It's the same here with your content, just in case one style, one format dies completely. Once again, we were popping off. We had a new slide post strategy, and we started creating videos as well. When you have a team designated to your content, coming up with ideas, filming the content with you, it gives you composure to really think clearly when you're under pressure, when things aren't going well. Rather than that emotional point of view you have when you're alone, you have assurance that you have a team behind you that's going to stay composed and knows what they're doing, so you can trust the process. And that's pretty much phase 4. build a repeatable system. White hit 1 million streams. Idea Nuove hit 230,000 streams and even got added to an editorial playlist in Italy by Spotify. But to make this happen, we posted 263 times. This is our repeatable system. The content strategy has to lead with emotion. Then, when it goes viral and everyone is interested, manufacture demand. Do the unscalable work that builds your fan base brick by brick. These platforms are honestly unpredictable, so be on your toes to adapt and pivot when formats die. And if you can keep momentum here, just repeat the system all over again, because this game rewards consistency over anything else. To finish off, a few words from the heart. Don't stop trying when things don't work. It never works the first time. To succeed, you just have to do so many reps that it would be unreasonable that you fail. Most artists don't run out of talent or ideas or songs. They run out of the will to carry on. Because the hard part isn't just getting started. The hard part is when the excitement wears off and the grind feels hopeless. To end off, my philosophy is if you can stick with this for another 2 years and really go all in, it will just be undeniable that you don't see at least the early signs of success.